Good evening, for me at least, or maybe morning or afternoon, or middle of the night for you. I don't know. This is the next video in the series of videos related to my Galaxy Z4 Flip. As I have shown, I was incapable of repairing the Z4 Flip earlier, in spite of my best efforts. And I suspect it had to do with a dodgy screen that I bought on AliExpress. So yeah, my ventures into phone repair land are not always fruitful, but in spite of that, I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to persevere. We are going to get through this, and we're going to see whether or not I can actually manage to repair the screen, replace the screen of a flip phone. Now this is the next screen that I got, which is probably even more dodgy, because last time I failed and I paid 50 euros for the screen. I figured it's not worth buying a screen that's over 200 euros, which frankly, a lot of these Z4 Flip screens, they're quite costly. So yeah, this is another risk. I have no idea, but after this is my final attempt, right? I have two Galaxy Z4 Flip phones at the moment. Neither of them work. So yeah, this is my desperate last attempt. Let's see how it goes. So, and in spite of everything, or maybe because of everything, I still didn't invest in like some tripod or something. So I'm just gonna see what angle I can use best to film these videos. And thankfully the packaging is very rugged because the screen cannot break. It's an annoying packaging, I'd say. Fucking annoying. Ooh. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, no. For a second there I thought it was not a Z4 Flip screen, but apparently it is. And this time it's blue or black. I have no idea. I'm quite happy with it. Looks like a good purchase. Oh wow. To be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this kind of looks amazing, but I don't want to wing it. The quality looks much better than the other one I ordered. But yeah, at this point, it's just hard to believe anything. And also, I see minor damage on the top of the screen. So let's see what will happen. All right, so this is the setup, and as you can see, I have a new magnetic sheet that I can put all the screws on, which is going to be pretty neat. That way I'm not going to lose as many screws as I have before. So hopefully that's going to make this a lot more easy. I'm going to follow the same procedure, roughly at least. I'm just going to do a quick recap of what it's like to dismantle this device again, but I'm sure it's not going to be that different. Yeah, here again, here's the new screen. I don't think I showed it properly. This is actually a back cover that I purchased earlier. But this is the screen. You can see it's totally empty. It's a blue one this time. There's a tiny bit of damage there. So I just hope this works. If not, I'm gonna give this up completely. This is my third attempt, basically. The second attempt gave me a bit of hope that what was inside the chips wasn't faulty. It was the screen. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, step one, removing the screws. Probably going to be easy. And I'll place them right next to the new screen, actually, because, well, that's the point, right? Why else would I have this mat? This is neat, actually. This works really quite well. Oh, and I don't think I showed, but there's actually a different battery inside this new screen. It is a battery that I also got from AliExpress, the wonderful brand of Fobatak with a double C at the end. If I remember, I'll put that in the description. And if not, you can just buy any brand on AliExpress because it's all effectively the same sort of shit. This still has the original Samsung battery in there, but yeah. Alright, so I struggled a bit with removing the SIM tray, but I managed. I hope it will slide in to the other device more seamlessly, actually. I don't have to be careful with this battery any longer, because, well, you know, it's even stuck in there. I think I'm just going to leave it in. But I think I removed all the screws. To be honest, I'm starting to behave less careful with this device because, you know, this is the third time I'm doing this. But whoop, there we go. I placed the motherboard in the other socket, and you know, I'm just gonna do this straight away. Like, I'm just gonna plug this in. Plug all of this in. Which one was that? Okay. I noticed the other cheeky button that I don't have in this device as well. Wonder which button I'm going to use for it. I think I'm going to use the one from the pink fade. I was already eyeing it because it still has the nasty sticker on it. And also all the other things that make it, well, you know, that make it a confronting piece of equipment in my rack of devices. Like, yeah. But well, let's see. I'm just putting everything back in real quick. This is well, this is rather easy, and I'm eyeing my my purple Z Flip to just check whether I'm putting the screws back in the right place. Like I honestly, like, yeah, I have effectively given up on this device. So what happens is it's either going to be a confirmation that this is not possible, or yeah, well, who knows, maybe also. Alright, I pried it out. This is the side button, so now it's a matter of getting it back in here. And actually this is going to be a purple button on a blue thing, so whether the blue screen can handle a purple button, well, yeah, it's I can handle it personally. And whether this button actually still works after being, yeah, it looks nice enough. You can barely notice it. You can see the slight decoloration, but I'm glad I took the purple one. The black one definitely looks too different. We'll see. Alright, now it's time to mount the protection things back onto the phone. And actually, we've already done the upper part, the upper half of the phone by now. So once again, this is quite quick. Okay, so we mounted everything back on. Since we put the purple buttons and even the purple SIM tray back on, and it looks kind of okay, I'm gonna opt for the purple second screen, which it's really a small display, but it's the fucking display with the sticker that constantly says that I fixed the phone that I didn't fix. So yeah, I don't know, I better get rid of that sticker. Yeah, but this is what it boils down to. I actually mounted it now. Yeah, I think that goes like that. Like, this is a piece that I haven't actually put onto the phone that much, but it's a protective layer for the second display's socket into the motherboard. Okay, well, quite happy. Now the bottom half. So the bottom half actually consists of the layer of things that is in the black one. So now I'm going to remove all of these screws, which also is going to be quite easy. What's this? No idea. Maybe I broke something. It looks like a bit of plastic. It doesn't look important enough to stop doing what I'm doing right now. To be honest, doing this kind of work really relaxes me somehow. There's this stressful component to it too, and that relates to whether these things actually start working. Oftentimes, yeah, sometimes they just don't. And I already noticed that I actually damaged this tool in the process. So I've been going through quite a few tools lately, mostly because you're actually using them now. Like, usually these are things that you just have in your cupboard, and they're stationary. But now, in my case, I actually get to use them, so that's neat. Here, the other screws from the bottom half. Only one of the screws here is a different size from all of the others, so it's an easy task. I think it's the one on the left side of the charging port. That one has a different size. All the other ones can essentially go in all the other places. They're interchangeable, is what I mean to say. Alright, so I think I removed it. Let's see if I have like some fine tool here. I actually have a whole bunch of tools, and every now and then AliExpress will ship all sorts of these tools along with your purchase for like a replacement battery, or like even if you don't want it, like you literally can't order the spare part without ordering a whole set of prying tools. So I'd say it's mildly annoying. It's not that annoying, but it's a tiny bit. Like, sometimes you literally don't need the stuff, but now, one of my prying tools was slightly damaged, so yeah, it's better to just have a couple new ones. Oh wait, I didn't remove the longer screw that I was so obsessed about earlier. So, well, that's also what happens. You just distract yourself with like all of this information, like, oh my god, one of them has a different size, and you have to be careful and whatnot. And because you're focused on that, you're not focused on actually removing the screw itself. But here we are. This is the charging, basically the charging duct that makes sure the phone can charge when it's not, it's wireless, wireless charging duct. Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm just gonna figure out what the next step is. So I quickly removed the charging port, which was easy, just transfer it back immediately to the other device. Often there's a lot of prying involved. It's not my main strength. But like I said, it's kind of relaxing. But it better work towards the end this time. At least I got the tool to work. There's this thing. Just shove it around the... What is it? The vibration machine. And there we go. Oh wait, it's probably not too smart to do this just yet, because I actually still need to put a battery in. Oh well, it goes to show I want to do things too quickly. But yeah, let me so I actually need to get the battery out first, so I'll do that. For this I didn't get a replacement battery yet, so I'm gonna have to stick with what I have for now. There's actually one underway. So that is a battery that I can put in if this actually starts working properly. But I'm not sure if that's what I'll do, because you know, yeah, I better figure out whether this works or not. Last time, yeah, I don't know. It's been a challenge to get this to work, to be honest. So I'm just not sure anymore. I'm starting to doubt myself, especially with this device. But hey, this battery went in smoothly just now. And here, I just need to pry the connection in properly. Because I'm sure without this battery connector attached to the frame, it's not going to do anything at all, really. And really, I also noticed a couple more things related to the screen, which just indicates that it's a screen that I think it was built for the Samsung supply line, in terms of like making as many of these Z4 flips as possible within a short within the margins of time that they have at their disposal. But then, like, there's always a damaged unit, right? And I suspect that what AliExpress is selling on, they're just the damaged units of Samsung products that are on sale, basically. But here you go, here's the battery and the charging port transferred over to the new screen. Now that these steps are done, I can put this back in. I think they are the speakers as well. Oh yeah, make sure to actually connect that bit. And of course this, because we want wireless charging after all, don't we? And to be honest, I feel confident enough to start charging it, but I know that's not the way. Wait, I do need to do one more screw underneath because I can't reach it soon. It's a good thing we're not charging this fucking thing yet. But I might actually start charging it, you know. This is always just an experiment. I buy these products. It's not for profit. It's just for seeing whether or not I can attain this skill. But every additional part I order, yeah, I'm just gonna start losing money on this. So I want to know at this point if it actually works. So here's the charging port. I'm just gonna jam it in straight away. Let's see, and then I'll put the rest of the screws in. Oh, wait, this is worth showing because something is happening. Now you've got these annoying screws in magnetic, well, essentially magnetic areas that you have to push them in. I'm glad I'm already charging this fucking thing. I don't want to wait much longer with it. Like, it's been so, yeah, I don't know, it's almost getting annoying repairing this phone, because I just don't know. Like I said, I suspect what AliExpress is shipping me with these screens are just the faulty screens from the supply line, on the assembly line, I should say. And when there's, yeah, faulty parts on an assembly line, like, yeah, you can actually, like, I've never ordered a screen that is above 200 euros, but some of them also go for that, so I assume that those are probably going to be the good ones, and the 50 euro ones that I insist on buying every time. Yeah, it's just a gamble. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know. I would say it's probably better to just order the original parts, but I just refuse to. I mean, come on. Samsung charges way too much money for an original display part, so why would I why would I go along with that? And essentially, all of the screws are in now, so this is going to be as good as it gets. It's even charging, so it's doing something right. Like, I'm just going to put all the spare parts here. But this is the same stage we were last time. And yeah, to be honest, yeah, the moment of truth is here. Let me just set it up properly. Okay, back to the same setup. The button, will it work? I don't know, it was showing something earlier. Ooh, Samsung. Whoa! There's just some innate damage in the left corner, but, or at least it looks like it. But oh my god. This is insane. Oh, yeah. Like I thought, like the screen was damaged up there, but I should check whether it actually responds. It does. Like, yeah, this is not what you want when you order a screen, that there's damage on it, but oh my goodness. Like, I actually did it. That's crazy. And yeah, I'll just play around with this a bit more, but oh my god. All right, I got a bit lazy and impatient, so what I did is I just swapped around the motherboard for the other one. Somehow this also got magically resolved. My dog is insisting on making an appearance on the YouTube video. Say hello to Layla. Huh? Layla? Strange dog. But at least it works. So what I can show you is like the bottom half of the screen is working. Everything's functioning as normal. No. Well, I'm getting all sorts of relevant Google results betraying my my interests, but yeah, I have a motherboard laying here that is locked and locked to a Google account to which I don't have access. I have a working Galaxy Z Flip. You can't really tell right now, but yeah, probably, yeah. So that part of the screen is definitely broken, but I consider this to be a major success, or well, a major success. I consider it to be a success. I know I can replace the screen of a Galaxy Z Flip. Would I recommend anybody that they should do this themselves? Not necessarily. You might end up buying a broken screen. I still don't know if this actually works, so I'll have to like walk around with it for a while, use it. But yeah, this will definitely be my secondary device from now on. Like, I'll try to use it for a while. And yeah, I'm thrilled I did it. There you go. This is the Z Flip. Flipping the script. Flipping heck, it worked, right?